Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Tennessee State Museum and Storytime with Miss Morgan. I am so excited to see you. I am just loving our February story times. We've had two fantastic readers so far, and I'm very excited about today's reader as well. But before we get started, let's check our schedule. We need to go sing our welcome song. Let's go. Are you guys ready to sing our good morning song? So before we get started, let's practice and warm up those talking hands. So remember, our signs are happy and good morning. So let's practice one more time. So happy, take your hands like you're fanning yourself, say happy. And good morning, take the fingers to your chin and say good morning. Great job, you guys are doing such a wonderful job. Good job. All right, so remember, we're gonna sing it twice. So you ready? Good morning to you, and how do you do? I'm happy to see you. Good morning to you. Oh, great job. Ready again? Say, good morning to you, and how do you do? I'm happy to see you. Good morning to you. Oh, great job. Good, 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 good. Are you guys ready? It's now time for story time. Let's go. Big round of applause. Great job, you guys. I am so proud of you. I just love listening to you sing. All right, let's take off our welcome song. Perfect. All right. So today's story is Knoxville, Tennessee by Miss Nikki Giovanni. Now, Nikki Giovanni was born right here in Tennessee. In fact, she was born in Knoxville, Tennessee, which is in the eastern part of our state. So she is a well-known, very famous poet, and I know many of us Tennesseans are very proud to have her from our state. She's one really cool lady. But let me tell you a couple of things about her. Did you know she's won the Langston Hughes Medal as well as several NAACP Image Awards, and she was nominated for a Grammy? That is a really impressive list. So I am very excited that we get to read this story today. So if you remember, it is February, so instead of me reading, today we have a special guest. Her name is Miss Stephanie Davis, and she is a museum educator here at the Tennessee State Museum, and we are very excited to have her read. Miss Stephanie has an MFA in literature from Vanderbilt, which is pretty impressive. So if you guys will help me, let's give her a big welcome applause, and I'll see you guys in just a little bit.
Thanks, Miss Morgan. Hi, everyone. My name is Miss Stephanie, and I'm excited to be here today. As Miss Morgan said, I have an MFA in poetry, and I'm excited to read Nikki Giovanni's work today because as a student, I studied and read her work, and it's amazing to be here to share this story with you. So let's get started. Knoxville, Tennessee by Nikki Giovanni. I always like summer best. You can eat fresh corn from Daddy's garden, and okra and greens and cabbage, and lots of barbecue and buttermilk, and homemade ice cream. At the church picnic. And listen to gospel music outside. At the church homecoming. And go to the mountains with your grandmother. And go barefooted. And be warm. All the time, not only when you go to bed and sleep. Wow, I really enjoyed reading that. Nikki Giovanni's writing was important during her time because not only did she write about home and food and people, she also contributed to an important time called the Black Arts Movement, and that came out of the Civil Rights Movement, which was an important time during the 1960s. So I'm very grateful today to share her work with you, and it goes to show that writing can reflect a lot of things, your home, your friends, and even important moments in time. So keep writing.
All right, everybody. Give a big round of applause to Miss Stephanie. Say, great job, Miss Stephanie. You guys, I made a mistake. I said that Miss Stephanie had an MFA in literature, but she actually has an MFA in poetry, which is pretty cool because Miss Giovanni is also a poet, so that's really neat. And just in case you're wondering what Miss Nikki Giovanni looks like, we actually have pictures of her behind me. So this picture right here is of Miss Nikki when she was a young woman, starting out in the 1960s, and this is her today. So that's pretty cool. So let's check our schedule. Excuse me. It is now time for our activity. So I thought today we might make something pretty cool. It is a one piece of paper book. So Miss Giovanni took her poetry and she has turned it into books and albums and things like that. So I thought what we would do is make our own poetry book. So you'll just need one pair of scissors and one piece of paper. I've already prepped this paper, so your paper will definitely not have a cut in it. So don't worry about that. We'll get to that in just a minute. So your first step is to take a piece of paper and fold it like a hot dog. Then you're going to fold it like a hamburger, just like that. Then you're going to open it back up and you're going to fold it into the middle, like so. So it looks like this. Then our next step is to turn it over like this and make it look like a tent. So see this piece in the middle? We're going to pop it up like this. So, boop, like this. Looks just like a tent that you're going to go camping in. So our next step is this. Once you have it like this, I've already cut. So you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut all the way to this line right here so that you can go like this. It's like little bunny ears. You can go flip flop. So our next step is to lay it back out like this, and you're going to take your fingers and hold on to these and go like this. So it looks kind of like a diamond in the middle. Now what we're going to do is just put them together and make a storybook like this. So now you have a book that you can open and you can write in. So my book right here says Miss Morgan's favorite poems. So I've decided that I'm going to fill my book with some of my favorite poetry. So I already got started. This is one of my favorite poems. It's I'm Being Eaten by a Boa Constrictor by Shel Silverstein, one of my favorite authors. But you could take your book and you could write your own poetry. Or you could write a story, or maybe do a comic book or a picture book. Just have fun because it's your book. And you can use just plain computer paper, or you can use construction paper. Just have fun with it. And if you need a little help, don't forget you can ask your adult to help you with the scissors, because scissors can be hard sometimes. And so I hope you guys have fun making your little books. And if you make a really cool one, upload it to social media, and we'd love to see it. So you guys, let's check our schedule. All right, it's time to find our artifact. So if you remember, in our story time, she was at a picnic, and you see how they have all these different baskets and containers? So from our collection, if you look right here, you'll see a basket from our collection. And I think this would make the perfect picnic basket. Has a lid, it's a really cool basket. I definitely think it'd make a great picnic one. And then the other thing you see in our story is they are all sitting on their quilts to listen to the gospel music. So if you look again right here, you will see a quilt from our collection. And I think quilts are just awesome because not only do they keep us warm at night, so, in the very end, she is snuggling up with that quilt, but even on the cover, they make great places to sit on the grass. And so I just really like these two artifacts from our collection, and I think they'd make great additions to any picnic. So you guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next week with the story time with Miss Morgan. And you know what? Keep writing, just like Miss Stephanie said, and have fun, and we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.